Hello and welcome to the CraveCast. This is the Summer Blockbuster Spectacular Edition, and it's also the 1-year anniversary of our first in-studio CraveCast. Right. So today we're going to be looking at all the new geekier movies and TV shows that we're excited about going into the summer season. I am your host, Eric Mack, and I'm joined by Stephen Beecham, Bonnie Burton, Jeff Sparkman, and Kelsey Adams in the CNET studios in San Francisco. And also via the magic of Skype from Tejas is new Crave minion, Danny Gallagher. There he is. So we got a bunch of people already in the YouTube chat room and in the live stream chat room. You can head over to those. We're at YouTube/CNET. You'll find the CraveCast link. We're broadcasting live there. Also, livestream.com/CNET. Go ahead and join us in those chat rooms. You can also tweet at us at Crave and at Eric C. Mack if you got any comments, questions. And I, once again, in live from my hometown of Taos, New Mexico, and the beautiful offices of the award-winning Taos News, my hometown newspaper and one-time employer. And in the Taos News this week, the paper tackled one of the topics of our show today, the ultimately important Avengers Age of Ultron. And so now the Taos News review, you can see right there, of what is arguably the first summer blockbuster, says that it delivers the goods, but they ultimately didn't find it as good as Captain America Winter Soldier. So I'm not sure who in our group here has seen this one, but if you've seen it, agree or disagree?
Well, first of all, I need to point out my Scarlet Witch t-shirt. Ow.
without hurting yourself.
Nice.
Excellent.
Is that bootleg or is that like legit?
I don't know what you mean.
Etsy?
Etsy. Goodwill?
Redbubble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I thought Ultron was entertaining, but ultimately most of the characters were out of character, and I really didn't like what they did with Captain America particularly. However, I think a lot of the complaints about Black Widow are unjustified. She's been a really key part of this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's been key to several of these movies, and I think people are just willfully not seeing that, possibly because Scarlett Johansson's performance is so low-key maybe or something.
Is it because of love interest with Hulk? Is that why people are like, is that it?
I think that's part of it, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so my bona fides here are that on my bedside table where other people keep a photo of their family, I have a DVD of Winter Soldier. So if you're wondering what my opinion is, this is literally true. I could show you a photograph.
Is it framed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I need to be able to watch it, dude.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Because you need to be able to snuggle with it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Aww.
So yeah, I think Winter Soldier was better.
I'm
and
not judging.
Sparkman's seen it.
I don't judge.
Yeah, I saw it.
What'd you think?
It was cool.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best
Good
review. Wow.
Hulk smash.
That's all you need.
Hulk smash. I haven't seen it. So I haven't seen any. I'm still behind. I still haven't seen Thor 2 because I'm not a big Natalie Portman fan.
It's not that great.
I'm a big Loki fan though, so I should probably watch it. And so
it does have good Loki scenes.
Yeah, so I'm way behind. So when I watch I'm not behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but of course when they give spoilers on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the movies, I'm like, oh, okay, he's alive. Oh, okay, he's not dead. Oh, okay, that was a spoiler, I guess. Oh, I guess I should be shocked. So if you're watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., know that you might want to watch all those movies, including Ultron, because I guess the most recent Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they give away a bunch of stuff from Ultron. I glossed over me. I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't care.
Is it wrong that I've kind of been avoiding Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I feel like I have to watch every movie?
No, because like I said, I haven't watched any of the I'm not caught up on the movies.
There really isn't that much crossing over.
And there's not
People
too
complained
much.
about that. They wanted more crossing over, but there
Yeah,
really isn't
Right.
very
That's
much.
what I
There's
was
some
thinking. Like,
cameos and stuff, but not really that big a deal.
okay, because
So,
it just feels like you have to read. I hate reading footnotes, so
nah.
these feel like giant Hulk
Just
size.
read
notes.
fan fiction. Fan fiction's better. So just do that and you'll get caught up.
Okay.
You'll be totally misinformed, but it'll be awesome.
Yeah, this
in an
works for
awesome way.
Sherlock, for example.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like the group take then seems to be almost as unhelpful as everything else I've read. Which is that it's like,
If you want a
why
movie,
we're here.
if you want a fun, watchable movie, it is certainly that. They packed in a huge amount of stuff. They did pack in character arcs. They're just out of character. And lots of action. And, I mean, there are 3 different women who talk. I mean, it's a good movie. It's just not as good as Winter Soldier.
I will say, though, that I know that there's been a lot of talk about the collectibles because there's no Black Widow figure, and then the Target commercial that shows them all in action is missing Black Widow in that. And you're like, wait a minute. And then the scene where she throws a car or something happens big time in the movie, and they replace her with another of the Avenger male characters with the toy.
Oh, she comes out of a helicopter on a motorcycle.
That's it. And they replace that with one of the dudes. Because, you know,
Captain
the dudes
America.
have all the toys. So
Because he rides a motorcycle earlier in the movie, and I guess they thought no one would notice.
But if you do follow Mark Ruffalo, who plays the Hulk, if you follow him on Twitter, he did post on Twitter to Marvel, hey, where's our Black Widow action figure?
My daughter wants them.
My daughter wants it.
Yeah.
So I think it's hopefully Marvel and Hasbro are listening and know that their female characters deserve as many action figures as the dudes.
I really want to know why people are complaining about Black Widow so much, and I'm not hearing people talking about how great Scarlet Witch was. Is this just me? I thought the movie was all about her.
That's what I thought too, and I haven't heard anything about Scarlet Witch from fans, really. Maybe they're waiting because the next movie is going to have more of her in it.
I don't know, man. This had her hero shot. This had her blowing the doors open.
I don't know.
That's why I have a T-shirt. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I want to go see it again.
Next.
All right, so we'll move on to the movie I've seen. I think I'm the only one who's seen Ex Machina. Did anyone else see that one?
I want to see it.
I want to see it. How good was it?
It was really good. It was thoroughly entertaining. We had to decide between Mad Max and Ex Machina. They both had really good reviews. Mad Max seems to have great reviews, mainly for the performances and the action sequences. But Ex Machina had a really good story, pretty good take on, you know, why we should be scared of AI.
Yeah.
And also some nice, gentle satirization of Silicon Valley.
Now, have
There's
you
kind of
seen? Now, I'm curious about this because I haven't seen this movie, but I've seen The Machine, and I've seen Robomata, which is also. I mean, I've also
Automata, the one with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Automata and The Machine also have, and The Machine I thought was very close to what I saw in the trailer of this, because obviously it's female AI and there's it's not like a romance, but there's that kind of level of empathy going on. And it was just interesting. And so I'm definitely excited to see this movie. I think we're going to see more and more movies like this too, as people start exploring AI more as a possibility in real life.
I've seen all three of those, and this would be my favorite of all three.
Okay, good.
And I liked all three, but this is probably it has the least action and the most kind of thinking going on, and some really great performances too.
Was there any kind of
You like
shout
that,
outs
don't you?
to Blade Runner and replicants and that whole discussion of do replicants have like any kind of rights and that sort of thing, or was it strictly this is AI?
There's a lot of ethical and moral discussion going on. For sure. That's actually a big part of it.
I just think it's interesting. This came out and Chappie came out very close to each other. And Chappie's more about a robot with AI, and this is more about a humanoid robot, android, replicant type thing, right?
Right. And it's it's the first movie directed by Alex Garland, who of The Beach, and he did some other stuff more recently. For those that have seen Alex Garland movies since 1997. But yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up for sure.
And Dominic's in the new Star Wars, so you know.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Dominic Gleeson's in the new Star Wars, so.
Excellent.
Yay!
So I think a few of you saw the one that I passed on to see Ex Machina, which is Mad Max, Fury Road, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Who saw that?
Danny saw this, and I really want to know
saw
because
that.
everybody on Twitter has been blowing up about how this is worth waiting 30 years. It's the best action movie of ever, and so on.
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah, tell us, Danny.
I don't like to use superlatives, but this is the greatest thing my eyes have ever seen. No, this was so much fun, and I mean, I kind of am naturally wary of hype because whenever someone tells me, "Oh, you have to go see this," or I read a review that's like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever," you know, my mind is kind of like, "Okay, it can't deliver." This gets there. This is like. The way I look at it is like it's totally a fan movie. It's totally for fans of the Mad Max trilogy. But it moves so fast that like you could know nothing about Mad Max and still enjoy it.
So I was following I was following the stunt woman that was in this. I was playing Charlize Theron's stunt woman, and she posted a bunch of stuff on Twitter of just all because a lot of them did their own stunts, and a lot of the stunt people got thrashed. So I just was curious what you thought about the stunts. Did you think they were believable? Were they interesting enough? Did they capture your attention, or was it a little over the top with the violence?
It was. I mean, it's when you look at the characters, the violence is kind of justified because you have this, you have this great villain. I can't remember the guy who plays Toe Cutter, but it's the same actor. Oh, I'm gonna get reamed for this because I can't remember his name.
I can hear the tweets now.
That's what the chat room's for.
Yeah, Mom, look it up on IMDb for me right now.
I would Google it, but I'm not typing toe cutter into search in case I get anything.
Oh no, that's a Google image I don't want to see.
But no, to me, the characters and the plot justify the violence because if you know the lore and you know where they are, it's like, okay, yeah, the people are insane and resources are depleted, and one person can kind of. Oh, and by the way, and I just as a side note, you just saw the giant amp playing war. I don't know what you call him. Like basically, like he's the war drummer.
The guitar guy. The guar.
Shredding, just totally shredding.
That's pretty rock and roll.
That's guar right there, if anything.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But when I saw that in the theater,
I
got to be very careful about how I say this. I laughed my something off.
Oh, okay.
Like,
your spleen.
Yeah, let's just say whatever comes in pairs. Am I fired?
No. Okay. Lots of things come in pairs.
Like I saw that, I knew that image was coming when I saw it on the screen, and it was that big. Yeah. And there's fire shooting at. That's like every heavy metal fantasy I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's like Rammstein concert.
It is, or Alice Cooper, or something.
The Wild Boys video. Dating myself.
That was just. It looks. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
It looks like in the filming of this, the camera people were always moving backwards. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that
Wouldn't
right?
you be?
I mean, the thing I love about it is it just starts and it just goes. It doesn't bog it down with exposition. I mean, because the exposition is very kind of a very familiar. He loses his family and he's mad.
Yeah.
And his Max. I mean, that's all you need to know. And it just starts and goes and just does not. I mean, and then there are some points where it gets heavy, but it doesn't. And I think that's important to the story because. I think it would be just a big dumb movie.
Did you see it? Did you see it in human vision or 3D?
I saw it in 3D.
Okay.
I saw it at the Draft House.
Nice.
Which,
nice.
Question. So I love Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I mean, I do want to see this, and I love action movies, but with the blender thing, I think I revealed my problem with extreme torture and violence. How, like, on a scale from Beyond Thunderdome to John Carpenter's Ghost of Mars, or beyond, where would you put this?
It's really not very brutal.
So, like, between Temple of Doom and Saw, where were you put? Because there's bloody, and then there's bloodier. Like, there's heart coming out, Mola Ram style, and then there's like.
How creative is the torture and grotesquerie?
Yeah.
I would put it below Temple of Doom.
How many limbs? How many limbs are lost in this movie?
I'm down.
Wait, no, there is one, but it's a spoiler moment. And
okay, don't tell. Okay,
but that's kind of what I like about it. Like, it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's violent and it's loud and it's that's giant.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But it's not like it saves its violent moments so perfectly. Like it doesn't have to be a big blood orgy. It doesn't have to show you limbs flying to drive it home.
Good dynamics.
So they save them. I won't say what it was. There is one pretty bloody moment that's key, but it knows how to pick its moments is what I like.
And I have heard too that it's like if there's kind of moments where there's almost like a feminist kind of feel to it too, which is I always like action movies with strong female characters, and there's plenty of them in this movie I've heard. So obviously Charlene's a great example of that, but then the brides as well. So
yeah, she's great, and I mean they have kind of they have to have the brides as kind of like the feminine, but even they have some of their moments. They grow as kind of badass,
good
warrior fighters, which isn't a good way to say it, but
I'm sold. I'm gonna go see this.
I don't get the guys' movement about why they hate the strong female character so much.
You could have stopped after the word movement.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from because it's just so weird to me because it's like horror, sci-fi, and fantasy have all had strong female characters. I mean, Ripley is from Aliens, and the first Alien movie was in 1979. So it's like I don't know why we're talking about this now when we've had strong female characters in all of these genres even before the 70s. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, decades.
It's anonymous.
decades
It's
now.
anonymous people with voices. On
I know.
Twitter.
I think it's just angry dudes that just suddenly found a podcast station to talk on. So I don't know.
We all need somebody to love.
I know. Anyway, so thank you
Want
for
more
saying
Hulk
that because
smash.
I am so excited. I am so super excited for Mad Max, and I've been excited ever since Think Geek's April 1st fake kids mobiles for Mad Max.
That was.
But I want those to be.
Oh, I wish I shared this.
I want
The
those to be
draft
real.
And water bottles for
Yeah,
runners.
yeah.
I wish I sent this to you. The draft house had one of those little Power Wheels set up,
No.
and I wedged my big fat, you know what, in there, and I think I broke it. Sorry, James Wall. It's on my face. I should have thought to share that with you because it's hilarious,
I'll
and my
tweet-
hair looks a lot better than it does now.
I love that. I mean, I love the Mad Max
Yeah.
kid thing that they did. So thank you.
Yeah.
I will watch that for sure.
Yes, go
Yeah,
see it.
thanks,
It's very
Danny.
good. 4 thumbs up.
Yay!
All right, so next
And
on our
attached.
list, I don't know what to say about this next one too much. I don't know too much about it. I know Disney, Clooney, Tomorrowland. That's about all I know.
Eh.
Yeah,
Eh.
that's kind of
Based
the way
on
I
a-
feel too. We have the trailer, Steven.
very
It's like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like a Willy Wonka type thing, right?
It's like a
Where-
futurist, like a optimistic futurism.
But it's
It's
Clooney
based on a
like.
section of the park, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrowland.
But yeah.
oh
but,
yeah,
Yeah.
because they're building a whole park out of this.
Oh, look how serious Clooney is.
Oh, look at that.
Kaylin, who's on last month, is going to do us a review of this
That's
movie.
just
when
like
it comes out.
Tomorrowland. They have riots at Tomorrowland at Disney World.
Yeah.
That's not mine. What's not yours? The pen. I've never.
Watch it.
Ah!
Oh!
In the future, Spanish grass will cover the
Yeah.
world.
Green screens.
A pen that takes you to Kansas. Great.
secret place where nothing is impossible.
God, I'm too jaded to appreciate.
I appreciate her boots.
If they really wanted to make this look like Tomorrowland at Disney World, they just have lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Tomorrowland of lines.
The lines of tomorrow are vertical.
George Clooney comes up, is like, "Do you want to see the Transmobulator? Well, here's a fast pass." I mean,
Yeah. I think I might be too old and jaded to go see this, but I know there's so many Disney fans excited for this film. So
I
That's
really
kind of the
wanna see
review
it.
I've been seeing. Is you're gonna roll your eyes a lot. before
yeah, unless
saying.
you're a Disney fan, and there are plenty of adult Disney fans out there who are gonna love this. So
that's the thing. I'm a Disney theme park fan, and I kind of had my doubts about this.
oh really? Oh
Yeah. Like I mean, I'll go and be a big dumb kid, and
yeah.
mainly because they serve alcohol now, which
Is that Space Mountain?
yes.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be plenty of Easter eggs of the parks in this. I'm sure.
Is there a text that this is based on? Is there a book I missed or something, or is
No,
it just
it's
kind
based
of
on the ride.
just
Yeah.
the ride?
So does that mean
Okay.
it's going to be a carousel of progress?
You remember Pirates of the Caribbean, right? That was
Yeah, that was a ride.
yeah, and then they made it into this huge
Yeah,
series. So
yeah.
that's-
What kind of disturbs me about this is that eventually Disney's going to run out of parts of the theme park to turn into movies.
No,
so are we going
no,
to?
they're
No,
not.
they're
No,
not.
they're
No, no.
not.
When I say run out, I mean like, are we going to see like a horror movie called The Line?
No, I hope
Well,
so.
there's a Hollywood Hotel. You
I
stand
hope
in the
so.
line.
There'll be people who are
I
trapped
hope
on Tom
so.
Sawyer's Island and they
Well,
all have
you
to
know
fight
they're-
for the bathrooms.
They're doing a movie to Small World. You guys know that, right? I
What?
mean, that's
Really?
yeah. They
What?
announced that last year. Small
What?
World was
Oh,
happening. It was a whole list of movies that all of us are like, "What?" Like they're doing a Monopoly movie. They're doing a Candyland movie. There's
I hate Candyland. Can I just say that I hate Candyland?
Yeah,
Wait,
but,
I want to
because when
see
you're-
snakes and ladders, man. That'd be
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
yeah. So
Get out
Small
that
World.
aggression.
Jackson, I
Jeff.
am tired of these. Anyway, no, Candyland. I'm just saying that game sucks when you're a little kid and you're colorblind because you lose every time.
Oh. Yeah,
That's all I had to
sad.
say
That's
about that.
sad. But anyway,
What-
Small
what
World's
I-
supposed to happen. So
That could be.
You
a
know
good
what's
horror
not a
movie.
small world is
Oh.
the new movie
Segue.
Jurassic World.
Segue.
Oh snap!
Oh, snap.
That's why he's the host.
Which and I am confused a little bit about where Jurassic World exists in the universe here.
Future.
So,
It's on some
So it'd
island,
be-
right?
but
Or
is
future.
it in a world where Jurassic Park happened and then this is afterwards they picked up the pieces and rebuilt it?
yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
What company was? I think was it InGen that was the original company that tried to build the park, or is this a new company?
Well, I don't remember the second Jurassic Park. So was that a Jurassic Park that was like in the United States?
Like basically they had, if I remember, because I was actually talking to my dad about this. The second book / movie was a separate island off of Isle Nubar, I think it was called.
Yeah.
where it's basically like they're backup dinosaurs. So
The slow learners.
they did the first movie and they nuked the island in the I
Right.
think in between the first and the second.
Yep.
Richard Attenborough's character is like, hey, we've got these dinosaurs. I guess there's a big glass thing they had to break to get them out or something. Like they had basically like a reserve island of dinosaurs, and so
Because the first one went so well.
right.
Oh, we totally got it covered this time.
And then there was a third one? Or is this the third
This
one?
is the third one.
This is the
Okay,
third.
Okay.
The third one was somebody needed a directing job.
Third one.
My
We
problem
have
is,
Chris
Third
Pratt
one.
as a director make a movie.
Yeah.
you know, after the first one, the villain is the humans. Like, they should not be doing this. You know, it's, I don't know.
Do
I feel
humans
like-
ever learn? We never learn.
No, we never learn.
We always
kinda
screw
wanna-
everything up.
Screw
But
learning.
it's like you're going to the movie knowing these people are stupid. Our heroes just brought this on themselves. It just makes me mad.
Well, except for Chris Pratt. He's going to save us because this is basically a very long audition for the next
He is
Indiana
good
Jones
looking.
movie.
Mm.
Yeah, this
And
is,
because vest.
Vest.
Yeah. Well, that's
Big
a vest.
Guns, vest.
but he has a
it's-
mustache, so I'm not
yeah.
sure that this really.
But I kind of want to see this one because my plan is I'll see Tomorrowland and hate it and wish like, man, I wish there were dinosaurs
Yeah.
in parks. And then I'll
Tomorrowland. Yeah.
then I'll go see this and be like, this is the movie I wish I could have seen first.
Yeah, I'll go see this. I remember seeing Jurassic Park when it came out in theaters, and I was an adult. I mean, not an adult, but in college, I think, and that scared the crap out of me. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, to tie it all together, if you go back and read some of our CNET stories from a couple weeks ago, I wrote one about, there's an actual effort underway to bring back the woolly mammoth.
Right?
And there's a
Yeah.
lab at there's a lab at Harvard where they plan to do it in about the next 5 years.
Man.
And in Korea, too. North
And then
Korea.
we'll have Woolly World.
Well, no, so that's the thing. That's what you would think, right?
That's
But
not
what it
coming out
really,
till Christmas, I think.
what it really is about is about trying to bring back woolly mammoths to Siberia to try to bring back grasslands to lock in the permafrost to slow down climate change. So really what they want to do is create that grassland from Tomorrowland.
That's cool,
Oh,
but I
wow.
So it's
totally-
all
Actual
interconnected,
science.
man.
I
Mentioned
when
on
you
the
said-
CraveCast.
when you said they're bringing woolly mammoths to Siberia, I was like, please say they're going to use them to fight Putin.
Well, here's the thing.
I
We
totally thought that was going to be it.
we have a lot of we supposedly have a lot of Russians in our chat room
Yeah, we
right
have some
now.
Russians
So
hanging out.
feel free,
Oh, I'm
Russian
sorry.
viewers, to chime in on how you would like to have woolly mammoths spread across your vast country, because I think that would be an interesting thing to chat about. But
I imagine there will be a lot of sweaters.
yeah, I just wonder how do they taste? Not the Russians, the woolly mammoths. Sorry.
Here's the key question. Will they have Ray Romano's voice?
God, I hope so. Oh, I hope so.
You know,
The
a
chat
little,
room is also interesting right now for the phenomenon of people showing up, taking the time to come watch to tell us they don't have time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
I
They're
love
adults.
that.
I don't have time for this. I'm here.
Yeah.
Make an
Make
effort.
time.
America.
Make time. We all have 24 hours. It just depends on how you use it. That's all I'm saying. Next.
All right,
Okay,
so-
next.
Okay, so comic book people,
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, God, this
which
looks
is-
boring.
This one confuses me. Kelsey, you had some thoughts on
This
this
is a
one.
reboot, right?
Yeah.
Because we already
Because
had
the first
this
one
movie.
sucked.
The one with Ewan Griffith, who I used to love, but now don't because those movies were so terrible.
Wasn't the
was
dude from
terrible.
The Shield the guy that was
Yeah,
like?
Yeah, Michael Chiklis.
And what's amazing is Chris Evans, who's so good as Captain America, was so hateful as Johnny Torch. I would never have thought it was the same guy, but
Yeah.
it is, and he's not disguised at all or
Oh,
anything.
interesting.
Yeah,
He's a total bro in the first two.
yeah, he's horrible. But that is not. I'm sorry, I apologize to bros, but that is not the movie we're talking about. We're talking
Sorry,
about a
bros.
completely different
Oh,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four movie,
I'm sorry. Did I cross the line?
or
I'll leave.
Fan Four Stick, as they actually appear to have titled it.
Fan what?
Fan Four Stick. That
Oh.
well, they put the 4 in for the A, so it's like
Fant.
Okay.
Oh.
yeah, Fan Four
Oh,
Stick.
fan forced it. Okay. I thought you
It's
said
really difficult.
So.
Yeah, I know where the
So one of
adult
the
version of
one
this
of the
is going.
dudes in this was the guy in the movie about the little boy who wants to dance ballet, right? Am I making
Yep,
that up?
and the girl was in House of Cards as the
Oh, and-
reporter.
Yeah, this is
And
like
Red-
a who's who of
the
like
doctor, too.
There she is.
upcoming
just-
20-something actors who aren't household names,
Yeah,
but you recognize
and there's
them
the guy
basically.
that was the
guy
drummer
from
in
Whiplash.
Whiplash. Yeah.
And there was even the doctor, just Reggie Cathy, was Frank Underwood's owned the barbecue restaurant that Frank Underwood went to in House of Cards.
So here's the thing. I don't know anything about the comics of this group. Is this
I don't
movie
either.
supposed to be more like the comics, or are they ignoring that?
I feel like the first ones were more like the comics because
They're cheesy,
They're
right?
like-
It's kind of
yeah,
campy.
it's
Take your
I
pick.
can't. It's like trying to do. It's like if you turn Archie comics into Mad Men-esque soap operas.
Oh my God, you're
It's-
onto something. That is the best idea I've ever heard.
But I'm saying, but this is like,
He's already met
this
the
is
Punisher.
yeah.
That's true. And kids.
This feels like you're trying to add a gritty reboot to something that's just kind of big dumb comic fun.
Yeah,
And they made them all look younger than I was
it's
expecting.
a CW show basically.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not saying that in a bad way because I watch pretty much everything on CW, so I'm pro CW. I'm just saying
Weird,
this
'cause
feels
I'm
like
agreeing in a bad way.
this feels like it's. That's okay.
They
You
did
can
the
do
same
that.
thing to Fun
You can totally
anyway.
do that. That's fine. I'm just saying it feels like a CW show. So whether you hate CW or love CW, I think we can all agree it kind of feels like a CW show.
Like, I mean, the first two were bad, but I kind of expected that. Like,
There
the
were
first
two?
one was bad. Yeah, there was Silver Surfer.
Oh, that's
Was it
right.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Try
So
watching with the riff tracks,
terrible.
though. It does help.
Oh yeah.
But,
All right.
like, the first one I expected to be bad, but it's like, well, I'm watching it because I want it to be comic book bad.
Yeah. You want it to
Oh, it
be
was-
like Tim Burton Batman.
Right.
That's not bad. What are you talking about? That's the best one.
Oh, Steven woke,
Crazy.
Steven just woke
No.
up.
Burton, Batman. Oh.
No, I'm with
Nerd
you.
rage.
Fight.
Well, then, so the next one on our list, if we can agree that that's just a CW show on the big screen.
Yeah.
The next one is what I really see as a great American success story in which an Austrian becomes a robot and then becomes the governor and then goes back to being a robot.
Oh.
Okay, so let me tell you my theory
Wait,
about
is
this
Tyler
movie.
Perry's next movie? Where are we?
Terminator Genesis.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so here's how I see this movie.
The Khaleesi. Sorry. Go ahead.
So you know how Terminator 2 was for people who thought Terminator 1 was fun, but they thought the robot was the coolest part. So they said, hey, let's make that movie again, but have the robot be the hero, right?
Yeah.
So then this trailer seems to be how I figure they made this up is they're like, okay, I love Terminator 2, everything except for that kid. I hate that kid. Wouldn't it be great if Sarah Connor and the Terminator would team up and just hunt that kid with a shotgun? And
And
they're-
then Terminator 3 was with the hot robot, right? The hot girl.
right, so I figure
Okay.
somebody said to this
Yeah, which
person,
no
you
one
know,
watched, right?
Okay, so I watched that.
somebody said this
Totally.
person,
I don't
okay, yeah,
remember.
this series has always interrogated humanity, and it would make sense if John
So this-
Connor eventually started to combine the two. And they're like, yeah, whatever, just have his mom hunt him down and kill him. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
There
So-
she is.
so this movie is basically for everybody that watched Rambo and wish he'd just step on a claymore.
It's also kind of like Aliens, you know, where they're all, well, you can't really have a
Yeah.
villain and an enemy without eventually saying we're all one, and the heroes and the villains are the
Right.
same. Yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty played out at this
That's a
point.
good,
I think
yeah,
it's a dumb
never
way to
thought
go,
of it.
but
That's a good way to think of it.
I mean, I'm just literally confused of who I'm supposed to be rooting for at this point. Like, I don't know.
I think they're trying to make it
Khaleesi.
confusing.
wait, I
You
have
root
an
for
answer.
the explosions.
Like, is John Connor the guy? I'm supposed to, like, is
You're
Sarah
supposed to-
Connor? Is it the robot?
I think they're trying to kind of redeem him.
Is it Skynet is the hero now? Like, I have no idea what's going on.
For America.
America is
Were
our
the Cylons the heroes?
is our governor.
Is he aged? Is the Terminator aging? Did they have
Well,
aging
see,
technology?
This
They
is
did
what
age
I
him a
wonder
little bit.
about aging technology and robots because we're gonna have this problem with Harrison Ford in the Blade Runner.
He will
movie.
never get older, okay? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because I mean Harrison Ford is not the same Deckard, so
They do, don't they have a younger one and a younger Terminator in this one, like what they did with Tron, the last Tron.
they CGI
Yeah.
everything.
I
Yeah.
remember saying coming up in the trailer. I thought I saw
Yeah,
the.
he,
Sarah
like,
Connor
talks
looks
to
about
himself.
16 too. Anybody else bothered
Yeah.
by that?
Is that her age supposed to be like a younger Sarah Connor in this
I
one?
don't know.
And there's a
It's-
young Arnold right there.
There, yeah,
Yeah.
they put him in. There you go. There's your answer. They just snuck him in.
You
I mean,
always
this
have to
has
have
got to be
young
the
Arnold.
most confusing universe of any franchise.
I am genuinely confused. I have no idea who's
Well,
I'm
it's because
supposed
they
to be
can go.
rooting.
They go through all these different times, you know, like different periods
But
of
then
time.
you have
so.
the Terminator pretending to be other Terminators.
It's like
just-
whenever they screw up, like they send him back in time and he didn't kill him, right? So then they're like, okay, we got to do something else. We got to go back further in time.
every time you
so
do
they
the
keep changing the
time-
reality
yeah.
every time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like Back to
True.
the Future.
It's like Butterfly Wings. Was that show with
Oh,
Ashton
with
Kutcher? Ashton Kutcher.
Butterfly
The
Effect.
butterfly.
Yeah, Butterfly Effect. Sorry, I just girlied it up. Sorry.
Butterfly Kisses with Ashton Kutcher.
That's what the Steve Jobs movie was, right?
Oh.
Anyway,
Butterfly kisses effect.
Butterfly Kisses Effect. I would watch that. I totally would. Next. I know
Somebody
we're
get
flying.
that song out of my head.
We gotta
that's all
fly
I'm
through
asking.
these movies. We got like 20
Like
to
a
go through.
butterfly.
We got 20
So,
to go through. Next.
So next is Ant-Man, which we've talked about before, but I don't know if we have the trailer when we talked about it.
No.
Why are you guys against Ant-Man?
Next.
Why are you
I'm mad at
anti-Ant-Man?
Let's just skip Ant-Man.
Wait, it's all in San
Man.
Francisco.
Paul
That's what
Rudd
makes it cool.
haters. Wow.
No, I love Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's great. It's just this. I just don't understand how Ant-Man's cool.
Ant-Man's super cool. The reason why it's cool is because it's,
It's anti-cool
very,
cool.
it's a very like not very popular comic book. So they're taking very obscure comic books and trying to bring them out and make stories. out of
I
them,
will
you know?
wait for Howard
Which
the
is kinda
Duck.
cool.
Howard the Duck looks cooler
That
than
already-
Ant-Man.
already
they did
made
that
that movie.
once.
They're gonna do it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, Howard the Duck was the first.
at the end.
Only he'll be a
movie.
duckling.
I'm sorry. I mean, I love Paul Rudd. I think this cast looks amazing. I'm a big fan of the Wasp. I loved her. I love that the original Ant-Man was, and the Wasp were the Avengers creators. They were the founders of the Avengers. If you read these comics, they have a very interesting origin story and backstory. I just find this movie silly. Because when
Michael
they do...
Douglas's beard is silly, but
Yeah,
It is
well,
totally silly.
I mean, after Liberace, he's never going to be able to take... You can't take him seriously. I'm sorry.
I have a special kind of hate for Ant-Man because I'm mad that Edgar Wright gets
Yeah, me too.
Like to me, you wouldn't have this obscure comic book movie without, because he was like, I don't remember the
He'd
base
been working on it for 10 years or 8 years or
just-
something crazy.
you want to make, and he picked this one that no one would ever make a movie about.
Yeah.
And so we just get the same cookie cutter comic book movie that I'm frankly tired of.
Yeah, I want to see
I
what
don't know. It's
he
kind of
would
cool
have
though.
done.
He's training with ants. I think this is.
I
kinda
want to see
cool.
a Hot Fuzz
No.
style comic.
Yeah, me too.
He's training with ants.
Though, did you read that article that Simon Pegg got interviewed today saying that comic book
Oh.
movies are dumbing us down? And I kept thinking, dude, all of your movies are dumb, funny movies, and you just wrote the new Star Trek. You probably should shut up, Simon.
Right. You made How to Lose Friends and Influence.
You made us stupid.
Yeah. So.
Anyway.
All right,
All
so
right,
Ant-Man
next.
is yeah, we're
Next.
not most excited
Next.
about Ant-Man.
Look
No.
at
So
this.
the
I have a
last
bro
movie.
crush on Simon.
What's that?
I agree with what Bonnie said, but I still have a bro crush on Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
I do too. I love
Oh,
Simon
dude.
Pegg and Nick Frost. I mean, here's the thing: like the trio of Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost. I think they should do as many movies as possible. I wish we could just throw money at them and make them do stuff for our amusement.
Frankly, I want to see Nick Frost as Ant-Man.
Oh God, I'm trying to think of what good character he could play that would be a fun superhero character for him. And there's just I don't know. I mean, he's a funny guy too. So
I could make a fat joke now, but I won't.
no.
He would have been better. He would actually have been better in the next movie, which conceptually is awesome. It's
Okay.
called Pixels. It hasn't gotten a lot of press.
Oh, the video game.
the video
the
game
Adam
one
Sandler
where aliens take the form of video games that we have sent out into space. Through.
And Adam Sandler, for once, isn't doing Adam Sandler as Adam Sandler. He's actually funny.
Or his sister?
He kind of is though.
Is he?
That's the
Okay, never mind.
Well, it's Adam Sandler and Kevin
he plays
James.
Pac-Man
which is just-
and Ms. Pac-Man
Kevin
in the
James.
same movie.
Yeah, it's both of them. They're like the last two people I want to see in this movie.
Yeah.
But I want to see the
Is it a
movie because
serious
it's an
movie,
awesome
or-
concept.
Yeah, it's basically we sent out all this. Just watch the trailer.
Oh, when we sent out the satellite playing all that
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, it's kind of like Galaxy Quest, where the aliens basically they believed what we sent out, but they thought took
Right.
it the wrong way, and now they're sending these video game characters after us to destroy the Earth.
So how come we
And
didn't get
actually-
attacked by giant Pong?
No
That's in
question.
there.
No,
Oh, it is?
It is. It's in the trailer, I think.
Is Kubert attacking?
Yes.
Oh my
Hubert
Yes.
would never attack.
Watch the trailer. Kubert's in it.
It's Custer's Revenge.
He's
in
gonna
this-
jump down some steps.
By the way, I'm pretty sure minis can't. Oh, look at that! Look at that glory! And the minis are the ghosts, just so you know, because we've been talking over the trailer.
I'm really worried about the comedy in this because I remember. I'm sure. Do y'all remember a Futurama?
Okay,
when
wait. Name all the games. So I don't remember that one. That's Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
What was the one before that? I don't remember the one before that.
I don't know. You have to
It
rewind.
looked like
I had a thought and I lost it.
Is that Centipede?
Centipede.
Speed. Yeah.
Yep, Galaga was in there.
Yeah, I think
Galago's
that
in
was
there.
Galaga you were talking about.
Pac-Man. Yeah, there's your ghosts.
Are you ghosts?
Yeah, product placement. Yeah, Dinklage is in
Dinklage.
this. Yeah, I'll see
Yeah.
Dinklage. There's your Pong.
Yeah, there it is. I
Yeah,
thought I saw it.
Pong was using, I think the.
We are all gonna die.
All right, that's Combat. No, wait, that's Adam Sandler. Sorry.
No, it's just Adam Sandler. That's Sims. No, kidding. This is just
Minecraft.
the logo. Yeah, Minecraft. Well, I don't think they do Minecraft though.
The
I think
logo's
it's all,
Minecraft.
It's all 80s
No,
games.
it's all old school games.
Yeah, and the Nintendo creator
You'll see.
or Pac-Man creator.
I will talk to him.
Is that really him or an actor?
No, I think that's really him.
My sweet little boy.
I don't know. I just like to pretend.
This is awesome.
He's so sweet.
Yeah.
I can't watch.
I kind of know how this is gonna. Yeah.
They just pixelate him. There's no blood.
It's just sad.
There's no blood. But, Dinklage is great. That mullet's amazing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel
Does have
so
an
bad, but
amazing
like
mullet.
Josh Gad and Peter Dinklage
Yeah.
are great additions. And then I'm like, why the hell are Adam Sandler and Kevin James?
Because
in
you
this?
know what? Adam Sandler's probably paying for it because the dude's
Yeah.
rolling in money. This is probably
I know
him
that.
paying for this.
But I'm saying if we lived in a Justin.
Oh, look at that. I'm in love.
If I was ever gonna have a mullet,
I am in love.
I've never been so torn about a movie.
I've never been so turned on. All right,
you're
let's-
watching the wrong movie.
No. So hot.
Feel
All right, so we've
violated.
got time for just a few
Are we gonna
upcoming
talk about
TV shows.
Supergirl. We have to
Yeah,
talk
so-
about Supergirl.
I think of everything, this is actually the only thing that actually excites me. So you got any of the trailer for Supergirl? It's a very long trailer. Maybe we just put it on and talk. Yeah, who's excited?
Can
for
we
this?
make fun of the trailer first? Because the trailer's Devil Wears Prada with a cape, and I don't care how many people are going to yell at me for saying this, but when you watch the Supergirl trailer, the beginning, it's like, oh, great. She's, being sent away, and it's kind of the Superman. There he is, Superman, my cousin, blah, blah, blah. It's great. This looks awesome. Look how great this is.
Yeah, they quickly.
Her mom is the chick from Nashville that left the show. This is great. Can't wait. And then all of a sudden,
It's an office
oh
comedy.
my God, I'm late for my magazine job.
No!
I have my Starbucks.
Oh!
Yeah, her
I'm
boss
disgusted.
is a Devil Wears Prada, Callista Flockhart,
Yep.
Bosszilla.
I have a rant about this,
Oh,
by
I
the way.
can't. Oh,
But
I
isn't
can't go
Superman
on a
the
date.
same? He's at the newspaper.
Oh,
He's got nerdy glasses.
I'm
he's so
sorry. Yeah,
geeky.
I'm sorry, cute guy. I can't go on a
Okay,
date
wait.
with you.
When does Ugly Betty come in?
Oh wait, no, just look. Look at this. Look at Callista. Look at Ally McBeal.
Oh, jeez.
She's like gained 1 pound so far since the 80s, 90s, whatever.
She's still with Harrison
Yep,
Ford.
yep. She's Mrs. Ford.
That'll be new and different.
Yeah, exciting. Hi, I'm a klutz. Oh, so Jimmy
Okay.
Olsen's an African
This
American.
goes on for 6 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I was
not
gonna
a
say,
trailer,
this
it's a
is
first look.
Supergirl trailer,
Yeah.
Right?
Oh God, my ovaries hurt. So here's
I
the
don't-
thing. Here, I'm just gonna say my quick spiel, and then you guys can all say how much you love the show. But I think Supergirl is an awesome character, and I've loved her since like the original '80s version, from when it was crappy then too. But here's the thing: we don't have a lot of great female-led shows with superheroes. Agent Carter's not a superhero. She's awesome, but she's not a superhero.
Practically, but I know what you're saying.
Buffy was never a superhero. She's practically, but she
Buffy
was
totally is a
No,
superhero.
not a DC Marvel superhero.
Well, it's not on
Do you see what I'm
TV
saying?
anymore anyway.
What I'm saying, a part of like with a cape or a costume, not like a typical awesome strong female character. We're talking just Wonder Woman, maybe Xena counts. I don't know.
Bionic Woman.
Bionic Woman. We haven't had a lot of this. So it's really important we get this right. Because if it's done wrong, we're never going to get another chance. Because Wonder Woman, we didn't even get to see that. It was so bad, the pilot.
I saw the pilot.
So, and that like stalled us for 5 years or something crazy. This better be good or we're never going to get anything again.
She is riding a plane.
She's riding a
Was
plane.
there a bad guy, or she's just saving people from?
She's saving people
Tragedies.
from tragedies. This
There
is where,
will be a bad guy.
This is
though.
where she
There'll have
outs
to be a
herself.
bad
But
guy.
here's the
Or
thing.
will it be a
Oh,
bad
no.
girl?
So she's outing herself as Supergirl, right? And everyone's like, oh my God, it's just like Superman, but she's a cute girl, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, yay. So she's watching this on the couch. She sees herself and giggles because she has her own hashtag. It's annoying. And here's the thing. It would be a great CW show, but this is CBS. This is mainstream. We need to do this
Oh,
right.
wait.
Say
So
hashtag
can-
Supergirl.
Should we be careful?
Okay, this is the part. Watch this part.
Shouldn't she be called Super Woman?
What do you think is so bad about girl?
I'm a girl, and your boss, and powerful, and rich, and hot, and smart.
So if you perceive Supergirl as anything less than excellent, isn't the real problem you?
Is this a good time for me to say why I hate this so very, very
Oh my
much?
God.
Okay, here's the deal. They took the language of girl power, right? And they twisted it. If I say, I choose to embrace being a girl, I think being a girl is great. Hey, that's empowering. If I say, no, you have to call yourself a girl because you wanting to be a woman threatens me because I'm a lot older than you and I'm still calling myself a girl. So I need to take away your power. That's not
Yep.
empowering. And
Yep.
they put that scene in as a lampshade to explain why it's called that, but also so that people could be like, oh, feminists got told,
Yeah.
quit complaining. Nobody wants you with your women in this show.
Oh my
Even
God.
other women don't want you in this show. Get out. I
So-
saw people doing that in the comments on Bonnie's
Oh
post
my
about
God,
it.
yeah,
This
so
is why they put that scene in, and it's insidious, and that makes me very nervous.
If you want to see the evil of why I'm talking about why this show really needs to be done well and done right, because we're going to get the worst backlash ever of, see, this is why we can't have female characters as superheroes. Read my CNET article, because the comments is just like the dregs of society hate me for bringing up that this is like Devil Wears Prada. And I bring up this is exactly like this SNL spoof of the Black Widow movie trailer.
It really is.
It's
That's
almost
exactly what I thought, too.
Someone did a frame by frame comparison, and it was almost exactly. And then there's another blog that went on to say, hey, girls, relax. Don't be all uptight about this, blah, 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 on a feminist blog. And it was written by a dude. And it's like, don't tell me not to freak out. Like, I'm going to freak out. I'm a girl. I want superhero characters that I can relate to. I don't mind rom-coms. I love girly movies.
We like fun. We're all in favor of fun.
I'm a feminist who likes fun, but don't screw with Supergirl. She doesn't have to be super dark. She can have fun, like Buffy had fun, Xena had fun, but don't make her a joke. Don't make her into a CW character if it's not a CW show. Don't make this Gilmore Girls with a cape. And by the way, I love Gilmore Girls. Make this actually make sense for the audience, and I don't think CBS knows what their demographic is with this show. So I'm a little worried. But the next day, after this horrible first look was passed, CBS showed another clip that just had all the action and no girly stuff. No, hey, I wish I had a date, but I don't have time because I have to save the world. No, you're not a girl, you're a woman. No, I'm a woman, I'm a girl. Like, none of that crap. There was no Frappuccino moments. There was no awkward date moments. There was no klutz moments. There was all this.
That was cool, right? I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try. Obviously, I'm just hoping that it'll be better.
I'll support it, but I guarantee you CBS is gonna cancel this. I can almost bet my hands on it.
It just feels like they went way too safe.
Yep.
You know?
But
That's just
I
my
will give them
overall
points for making
gut
Jimmy
feeling.
Olsen into James Olsen and having him be African American. So at least it's sort of diverse.
Can I just ask, how many days does it take to watch this trailer?
Yeah, right.
We warned
Like,
you.
how long has this been running?
It's already Wednesday.
Oh,
Here's the end.
Yeah.
So, somewhat ironically, now that we've been ripping on the CW, there is a more badass female character in the CW show,
I love this
Legends
show.
of Tomorrow. And I totally forget the name of the
sorry.
character. That's in the trailer
Hawk
too.
Girl?
Sorry.
Are you talking about Hawk Girl? Or are you talking about White Canary?
White Canary.
Yeah, she came back.
I knew she would.
Because spoiler,
I said she would.
she doesn't survive.
Oh, yeah.
She gets washed in the hot tub that the League of Assassins has. As Flash calls it, the hot tub, but it's like some
the
sort
Lazarus pit.
Yeah, that. It's some sort of water that brings you back to life. Is it really called the Lazarus pit?
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
Lazarus pit.
Okay.
That's what Ra's al Ghul used to
Yeah.
Yeah,
stay alive.
yeah. And that's how Arrow's sister stays alive too. Comes back.
Okay.
Sorry, spoiler.
Oh, I thought we were still watching the Supergirl trailer. I didn't know it ended.
No, but
Sorry.
here's the thing. Because
I
both
got lost.
shows are in the DC universe, they had said there might be some crossovers with Supergirl and the Flash. And I think Vanity Fair or EW has a picture of them together. So
Yeah, they did a cover shoot.
yeah.
Yeah, it was EW, I think.
Oh my
I think.
God. This actually looks good.
Is that Iron Man? What is that?
No,
That
no,
looks
no.
good, doesn't it?
No, that's
Oh,
Adam
okay.
Man, which is DC's version of
Well,
Ada.
I-
They're
Ant-Man.
calling him
Or-
the Atom.
Yeah.
I was blurry. It was
So
blurry.
Hot Girl's
there.
Here's
awesome.
Hawk Girl.
Okay.
Yeah, White Canary's great because she came back. She's so cool.
And that's the same actress, actually, that was playing
Yeah,
the
same
the
actress.
second version of Canary on Arrow.
Well, her sister took over the Canary mantle on Arrow.
Well, no,
Oh,
but there were actually two actresses playing
Right.
the sister,
Right.
not just.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Side note, I think, was Hawk Girl in the last Injustice game? Yeah, 'cause
Uh-huh.
she was actually one of my favorite playable characters.
Well, now you get to see her have adventures.
Now I get to not be interacting with her.
You can write fan fiction.
That's
That's what
correct.
that's what fan fiction's for.
Who's gonna pay me for that?
Okay, what's next? What's next?
Oh, I got
So,
to preempt the comments that people will leave. The Atom came before Ant-Man.
Oh, okay,
by
thanks.
a year.
Thank
Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
Thanks.
Taken care of. That's
Thanks.
why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
And that's not Iron Man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So many men,
You should be sorry for that one.
so many costumes.
It was
So I'm
blurry. I
hoping-
couldn't see.
I'm hoping we can agree that the last two shows on my list should just go away.
No, Lucifer, 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 Lucifer,
You're
Lucifer.
into Lucifer.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I love this
I was
comic.
not impressed by the trailer.
Okay, well, here's the thing. It's not. No one behind the show except for Jeff Johns has ever read the comic. I think because the comic is one of the longest running comics from Vertigo, which is a DC imprint, and it's not a police procedural at all. The comic. This is a police show because apparently every single comic that we love has to be turned into a cop show in order to be a TV show, like iZombie, because iZombie's not a cop procedural, but that's doing great.
Just for a minute, they look like a reboot of Dynasty on the CW.
So this is Tom Ellis, a British actor that's playing Lucifer. He's doing a good job. At least he's British. At least they didn't give an American voice because he's supposed to be British in the comic. He's supposed to be blonde, kind of like a David Bowie guy. But I'm cool with this. And he's actually really good at being swarmy, which Lucifer is. Lucifer is kind of a douchebag. But
with a name like Lucifer, I hope.
But
you're
he's a
not.
charming douchebag. And the whole premise of this show is that he gets people to tell them their innermost desires. So he's really good at interviewing suspects. Except for the cop that he's working with, he can't read her thoughts or anything. So that's why she's intriguing to him. Because she doesn't, fall for his charms. So, of course.
That's
then
traditional.
there's
They
the
do that a lot. Like True Blood did that,
yeah,
didn't they?
yeah. True Blood
Yeah.
did that. Pretty much any show where someone can read your mind, but they suddenly can't read your mind, like, I don't know.
It's a spin on the old romance
Yeah,
trope
right.
of you're the one girl's not chasing you, so I'm
Like
into you.
Vampire Diaries or I don't know. There's so many shows like that. But anyway, it looks good because some of the characters are pretty awesome. That's the Archangel. So basically, the whole premise is he quits hell and comes to LA and runs a piano bar.
This
Because
is so
he's bored.
insanely
Oh
convoluted.
no, Bruckheimer.
But but he doesn't have anything to do with it. That's where the explosions come in. Yeah.
This doesn't last, though, does it?
Well,
I don't
here's
see this
the
last.
thing. I don't think it's gonna last because it's on regular TV, right? Or is this
on
CW?
Fox.
Yeah,
It's
Fox is
Fox.
gonna Fox will
Oh,
get rid of it.
Fox is gonna do it.
Fox
yeah.
will get rid of
Oh,
it.
does Fox cancel shows prematurely?
I don't know because Sleepy Hollow was made into a police show and that did pretty well. ABC is the king of canceling stuff though. Like
Yeah.
I've given up.
Yeah.
Like I don't think ABC. I don't even trust ABC. Like I look through all the ABC shows that are happening. Isn't the Frankenstein Code on ABC or is that Fox? Yeah, I don't trust any of this.
Well, they
it's
just
hard.
got done. They just got done gutting their schedule. ABC did.
When you watch all these upfronts, like when I watch TV previews, I'm like, should I watch it or I'm going to jinx it? Because I'm pretty concerned. I don't want to waste time on a season if they're going to cancel it halfway through.
Yeah.
So I don't think Lucifer's going to stay because it's kind of like Constantine. Constantine
Right.
was Hellblazer, the comic, amazing comic, also from Vertigo, and it just lost it. It's weird because it just started getting good right as they canceled it. So
Well, that was NBC. NBC never knows when they have a good show. in their
yeah,
hands.
but that was based on a comic that's very much like Lucifer. And then we have Preacher coming. But I don't know if because that's going to be on cable. So, and that's, who knows.
that
if they're
might
gonna
have
do it.
more legs.
That might have more legs, kind of like The Walking Dead, where you have a little bit more freedom to be
Legs.
violent and be gritty.
I see what you did there.
Sorry.
So, I don't know.
All right, so final word. I'm going to take two final words. Mine is Heroes Reborn. Just forget about it. No,
my God, no.
that shouldn't happen. And now we can all take another final word, which is let's go around and say what we're most excited about for the summer of everything we've talked about.
Oh.
Danny, why don't you start?
Oh, do me last, because
That's what she said.
Oh, now I got dirty.
All right. How about Kelsey?
For the summer or just like of
I was
all the
thinking about
upcoming?
something else. Go. Legends of Tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Well, Mad Max, obviously.
Okay, Legend of Tomorrow, Mad Max. Jeff, what excites you the most about everything we've talked about?
Nothing. I'm dead inside.
Oh.
No, Legends of Tomorrow sounds pretty cool.
Okay,
Especially now that they're going to let the atom actually shrink.
there you go.
saying.
Bonnie?
I don't know. Like I'm excited. I'm sort of excited about Lucifer, but I know they're going to cancel it, so I don't want to get my hopes up. Actually, if all the upfronts and none of this show's not even going to happen until 2016, and Lucifer's not happening until 2016. But I was most excited about the Muppets, so I just want the Muppet Show. I'm so excited they're doing it documentary style. I think it's gonna be hilarious. Bill Prady from Big Bang Theory is co-writing it. It's gonna be amazing. So I'm all Muppets. So that's like the most ungoth thing I can say, but I freaking love Muppets. So
The The Muppets.
Muppets.
Goth Muppets.
Goth Muppets.
The surprise vote for Muppets. Okay, I'll go along with Mad Max because the sales job everyone did was too much to pass
It's
up. Danny, you get the
unrelenting.
you get the
we'll all
last
do that.
word, Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
Okay.
New guy.
I'm gonna have to go with Magic Mike XXL.
Yes. No, please make that be either that or Vacation.
No. There's not enough whiskey in the world to make me go to that movie. No offense. No, I'm really excited that Pixar's coming back with a new movie. Inside Out looks great, and I just love that they cast Louis Black as Anger. I think you can't do better than that. And what was the other one? Oh, and Trainwreck. I know I'm going outside of the geek realm.
No, that's cool.
I'm a big Amy Schumer fan, and
that
I love
actually
that
looks good because she wrote it too.
Yeah, she wrote it.
Yeah.
And Judd Apatow may finally get a movie that people will see, and
I feel like she's the new Amy Poehler. I don't know if I should say that, but she just feels like she's everywhere now. Like I see her in so much stuff, from the TV show, from she's doing another stand-up show. She has this movie coming out, and she has like a book coming out. Like she's like all over the place. So it's kind of cool to see that.
she's got a beverage coming out.
I'm just glad none of you said. I just want to say I'm glad none of you said Entourage. So thank you.
oh, that reminds me. No.
All right. Well,
I'll go see Entourage when it's Entourage in space. I'll go see it then.
You didn't ask Beecham.
Oh yeah, Steven. Steven.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of this Ex Machina. I got to see that movie. It looks the most interesting of all these.
Yeah, Eric convinced me.
Has a Gattaca vibe. I don't know. I like Gattaca a lot. So.
There's something like that in there for sure. All right, well, that is about all the time we've got, with apologies today to the CW. And despite...
and CBS.
And CBS.
And we really all enjoy working for CBS.
Well, to be fair, I am going to watch The Flash finale
and
tonight.
I'd like to apologize to Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's all the time we've got for the CraveCast. Until next month, I'm Eric Mack, and signing off for Kelsey Adams, Bonnie Burton, Stephen Beecham, Danny Gallagher, and Jeff Sparkman. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.